You've heard of dirty soda. How about heavy soda?
A winter fun favorite finally returns after a year off.
What belongs in a Mormon graveyard? Find out.
And why is this Idahoan jumping off a bridge for 300 days in a row?
It's right here, right now, tonight, on a brand new IFAF.
IFAF, Idaho Falls Local, Independent, Alternative Media, with Mike Nelson and Karley Morgan.
So then I said, I don't remember asking you a GD thing. Oh, welcome back and good evening, ungovernables, outliers, independent thinkers. Hit that like button, subscribe, rate, comment, whatever you feel like doing to let the algorithm know you're into this sort of thing, you weirdo.
Mm-hmm. Even if that is just letting it stream on your phone while you don't even listen.
Yeah, we just care about the hit count. We are Idaho Falls Infotainment, Opinion, Bad Jokes, and Dad Jokes. And I think we want to start every show from now on, Karley. We did this a couple of shows ago with just a blanket apology for what we said last episode.
Well, I don't think we need to apologize that much.
Sorry for what we said about Neil and Julie in our live episode. I guess we'll get to that. Or will we? We might not. We passed them up on Facebook, and I got a big head about it. Let's see. There was Halloween on Friday.
Yep.
Freaky Friday. We did our live show, and I don't know. It was sort of a back in the saddle live show, I thought.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a hot minute since we've done one.
Yeah.
In general. Mm-hmm. And, I like that we don't really have any big set plans for the lives, just because that way we get to, play around and just see what works.
It was fun to talk to people in real time. I think it'll be more fun in the future when we've got more people on with us. And we tried to give you some advance notice this time, but last year we did Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. We'll see.
Yeah.
If we do it this year. Yeah. Yeah.
But also, family and stuff.
So Halloween, and then Dia de los Muertos, and then we fell back over the weekend.
Sure did.
Or at least I hope you did.
The only thing I like about daylight savings. Everything else can go to hell.
Yeah, especially the spring forward.
Oh, I hate the spring forward. Sucks.
Tomorrow's election day. And then, of course, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Stop it. Although, I am going to try to get all of my Christmas shopping done in November if I can. We'll see. We'll see.
That's it. That is a lofty goal.
I think so.
Anyway, my favorite set of Halloween costumes. My favorite couple's costume was, did you see Brad and his girlfriend?
Oh, theirs was cute. Juno?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was pretty adorable.
Let's watch it.
Yeah.
I think I'm in love with you.
You mean as friends?
Oh, I mean, for real. Because you're like the coolest person I've ever met. And you don't even have to try.
I try really hard, actually.
Just adorbs. Isn't that great?
So cute.
And then the Hale family that I speak of often and highly.
Right.
They went as the cast of The Emperor's New Groove. The most underrated Disney animated film of all time.
Oh my gosh. One of my personal favorites, by the way.
All time.
Yeah. I remember when that came out in theaters.
Yeah, and everybody sort of bagged on it because it was sarcastic and new and not part of Disney's, revival or golden era.
It is no concern of mine whether your family has, what was it again?
Food?
Ha! You really should have thought of that before you became peasants.
So there's Yzma and Kronk and the wife.
Lady with a baby coming through.
Great impression there.
Right.
What's the wife's name?
Chicha.
Okay, Chicha. And Darian as Pacha. Jason as Kronk. And Jason is in the Damn Yankees. You watch your phraseology.
That's funny.
Link in post to see Jason in Damn Yankees. The whole family's just so talented.
I know. I love that they do so much with the theater scene around here.
Other kids, right. Hayden and Nora were at the Play Mill for their final season in West Yellowstone before they move it to Island Park. Right?
Yeah,
That's
which
coming
I'm really
along?
looking forward to.
Yeah.
Especially because it's going to be a lot closer.
Other Halloween costumes that weren't so much.
Uh-huh.
Kendall Jenner, we were just talking about, Karley's going to run through the list of famous gingers in pop culture. Mm-hmm. On her list is Jessie from Toy Story.
One of my favorites, by the way. When
Yeah.
I was 7, I had a Jessie the Cowgirl themed bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Like, I had a ton of really cool Jessie stuff.
And here's Karley from our very first episode, episode 1. Here's Karley in Pixar Pier at DCA, Disney's California Adventure there at Jessie's Critter Country or whatever.
Yeah, the carousel. So cute.
Well, Kendall Jenner went and ruined it all.
Like the Kardashians do. Why can't they just not make it sexy? You know what? That's one reason why I really like Heidi Klum's costumes.
Yeah.
You know? Like, she gets to be sexy every other day of the year. And so I like that she goes either scary or wacky or just, like, plain weird, you know?
You remember her worm costume. Here it is in
yeah.
case you don't.
One of my favorites of her, by the way.
This year, Medusa.
Very cool. Yeah, you know, I was talking to a friend about that today, and they were asking, do you think that she took off the tongue prosthetic later? And I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think that she would have to.
Commitment.
You know?
Does she think of those? You asked this last night. You're
Yeah,
like,
I was kind of wondering.
Does her team think of those, or does she think of them and say, make it happen?
Yeah.
And I'll do it.
Yeah, I kind of wonder, you know?
But that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Heidi is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Kendall's gorgeous too. And the hypersexualized Jessie from Toy Story, not quite assless chaps,
Yeah, but close.
but very cheeky.
Yeah.
That's a word we used over the weekend.
Yes.
In the cheeky room. That's an inside joke.
With the Heidi Klum thing too. Another thing that I really like about her costumes is that she doesn't really do pop culture things. You know, like she'll usually do things like, for example, you won't see her like dressed as a character from a movie or something like that. You know, she's usually doing like a peacock, a worm, a random space alien. Like I can't think of any costume of hers, at least not in recent memory. Maybe she did in the beginning or something, but I can't think of any costume of hers where it's a character. You know?
I mean, Medusa is a character technically from
Kinda.
pop culture, like mythology.
Right,
but that 2,000 years ago.
Right, but also she didn't do like a specific Medusa from a specific movie.
Yeah.
You know, she did her own
Right.
take on Medusa in general.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, anyway, I just think that's kind of cool.
Speaking of dress,
Oh, yes. Yeah.
can we show this off for a
Isn't
minute?
this
is
so pretty?
Yeah.
I love this one. So I
You
happen
bring
to,
it every episode, but this one is in particular.
Yeah, this one I was really, really excited to wear because I actually got it in October. But of course, because of Halloween, I wanted to wear my Halloween stuff during it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I picked this little ditty up at Elsie's Closet, and it was such a good deal. I actually looked it up later, and I think that I paid like a fourth of what it usually goes for online.
When you get stuff at Elsie's Closet, you
Mm-hmm.
you get to tell two stories.
Right.
How great the garment is,
Mm-hmm.
and then how much you saved.
I know. Well, and chicks love talking about a good deal.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah. I think the only thing that could make it better would be if it had pockets.
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
That was my follow-up question.
But it also is such a cute dress that, like, I wouldn't mind wearing a purse with it, you know?
And because you wore the lavender, I wore the closest thing I have to it.
Yes, which I really like, by the way.
Purple. So, yeah, we don't have like an outfit coordinator yet.
Yeah.
But yes, you look lovely this evening.
Thank you.
Well done.
And by the way, if you want to pick up your own little thing from Elsie's Closet, that's over on A Street in historic downtown.
Look for the pink sign on A Street. Trunk or treating killed trick or treating. That was one of the statements made on one of the Facebook groups. And that sparked a discussion 500 comments long, I think.
People are really passionate about it.
Well, yeah. And I think that it was a mixed bag.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of the people ultimately sided with it. If it hasn't already killed trick or treating, it's in the process of.
Right.
And other people blaming other things on killing trick or treating, like multiple events surrounding Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got 2 or 3 things leading up to Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
somebody cited Boo at the Zoo. I don't think that counts.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But when kids have to get dressed up 2, 3, 4 times,
Mm-hmm.
are they really super enthusiastic about the big night?
Oh, they still are. Come on.
Well, and that's-
anytime you're giving kids free candy, they're gonna be freaking stoked.
And that's the other thing is like, you know, Friday night, Halloween night, no brainer. Everybody was out trick-or-treating that was going to be out.
Totally.
But when it's on a Saturday or when it's on a Sunday or when it's on a Tuesday, and parents, I see them every year going, when are we all doing? We're trying to get on the same page here.
Right. I feel like the only time it's really an issue is Sunday. I think when it's weekdays, people just go home earlier so they can get kids in bed.
It ought to be a strict rule. You do it on Halloween.
Right.
Preserve the specialness of the night.
Yeah.
A lot of people mentioning going to better neighborhoods. Like there were people in the South Point dish, is that right off 49th?
Right.
In Idaho Falls saying, we gave away, we had 1,000 trick-or-treaters.
Yep.
Is that because, people drive to the nice neighborhoods?
Where they think that they're going to get better candy?
Yeah.
Totally. Absolutely. Now, that being said, here's one thing that I've noticed, because I've lived in, apartment complexes before, and every time I have, several of the apartment complexes were giving away, full-size candy bars or really, really good candy, because they knew they weren't going to get too many kids, so they could get higher quality stuff. So, just saying, if you live in an apartment, maybe try a few of those first and then move on to the bigger neighborhoods as well.
Another theory was, and this came from 2 different comments, so let me see if I can put them together in a way that makes sense. One person said, I think the people that are used to taking their kids trick-or-treating are from older neighborhoods. That was one. And then somebody else said, the places I see trick-or-treating happening most are newer neighborhoods.
Interesting.
And I don't know how that makes sense necessarily.
Right.
Other than sometimes families just starting out will, especially in those, new neighborhoods surrounding Idaho Falls, where it could be said they were more affordable homes.
Right.
Or families just starting out.
Yeah.
Kids coming up. So that could be a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that those kind of neighborhoods do tend to attract young families just because the houses don't need as much work and stuff like that. And, that way you can focus on your kids. But, the old neighborhoods make sense, too, because, what if the kids are visiting grandma and grandpa, and that's when they're doing the trick-or-treating there and stuff,
Well, yeah, and neighborhoods will grow. Kids will move away. Parents then will downsize, and the new younger families come in.
I think really the link here is it's in the burbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Where the houses are nice and close together, so you can hit a lot of them, Yeah, really quickly and get lots of candy.
Plug for our IFAF Live Halloween show.
Yeah, go check it out. It was still fun, even though it's over now.
It was way fun. It was crazy.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments.
It was wacky, wild. I listened to a podcast today for a couple of minutes, and it was like the wild, wacky world of weirdness or something.
Right.
And it looked, it sounded wild, right?
Right.
So I listened for a minute, and I realized, they use the word wild like a conversational placeholder.
Okay.
I got in my car this morning. It was wild.
Oh, wild, dude. Yeah.
I turned off my alarm. It was wild.
Fair.
There was a show here in town, there used to be anyway, called the Janky Crazy Mayhem Hour Show.
Oh.
Which, also sounded kind of compelling.
Yeah.
And it would always start the same. There's like 2 or 3 guys. The host guy would say, well, how you doing? And the other guy would say, pretty good. And I thought, you don't have to have something there in response to how you doing. But if you're going to call it the wacky, crazy, janky hour of show of murder and madness, and then maybe you should have something, make something up. Yeah. At that point.
Yeah. Oh, not good. A hippo sat on my car this morning and I couldn't get it to start.
Yeah. Or, well, Taylor Swift's writing songs about her boyfriend's hog and my girlfriend won't even touch mine or something. Make something up.
Right. Yeah. That's kind of dumb. I will say another thing that I think is kind of killing trick-or-treating. It's the kids stealing the damn candy bowls. I don't get what they want the bowl for. I get stealing all of the candy out of the bowl, but that still makes you an asshole.
And we saw...
little punk.
We did see a couple of those.
Yeah.
Also, we coined last year, we picked up on the trend, called it tater treating.
Yep.
You put a single potato. Maybe you've got a 10-pound bag in the kitchen.
Right.
But as the kids come up to the door, there's one single potato in that candy bowl, and you see what they take, candy,
right,
or the potato. Tater treating. So
That's
guess
hilarious.
who picked up on it this year, ladies and gentlemen? The Wall Street Journal.
Well, they better be giving away Idaho potatoes because those are the best ones.
Exactly. Yeah, they talk about Gemma Keith, 14, hoping to collect a potato or two this Halloween.
Funny.
She got one last year and considered it the find of the night despite her initial confusion. So that's just what I want to say here is remember how we talk about how we just have the zeitgeist
Yeah,
here on this show.
absolutely.
I don't want to grandstand. I'm not going to dance on my soapbox.
Mm-hmm.
As per usual. Maybe I'll save that for later.
Right.
If it comes up again.
You know, and on the topic of weird things to give away to trick-or-treaters, I actually remember seeing a TikTok where basically someone was saying, if you're thinking of giving out ramen for trick-or-treaters because of the whole food stamp thing, just don't. Like, do candy like a normal person. And the thing is, I know for a fact a ton of kids would be so stoked to get a ramen pack.
Hell yeah.
You know, especially because of the whole K-pop Demon Hunter craze that's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on. You know, and
Cupo noodles.
And someone even commented under it, and she's like, well, I'm doing a K-pop Demon Hunter thing, and I specifically got that brand of ramen to give out, so I think you're wrong.
Okay.
And frankly, I think she's got a point.
I saw a porch with Snap Foods on one side and candy on the other.
Oh, that's smart.
And they just wanted to see which one. In fact, I think that may have been one of the porches where the bowl got stolen. Anyway, we'll talk more about that
That's
here
so
in just a
mean.
second. Yeah, November 1st, over the weekend, Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. You know, you were talking about the election tomorrow.
Right.
And a couple of the mayoral candidates talking about reaching out to underserved groups. Hispanic population, damn near 20% of the population of Idaho Falls.
Right.
According to the most recent census, 18% or something. Anyway, Calacas, tacos, and miches.
I think, yeah.
Miches?
Yeah, miches.
Anyway, they had Dia de los Muertos yesterday, Sunday, at the waterfront,
Oh, cool.
Snake River Landing, and it was the 5th annual.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
So it's been going.
So, yeah, we need to pay closer attention to that.
Yes, we do.
Music, food, drinks, vendors, face
Especially
painting.
because the food is usually the best at those kind of events.
Yeah,
you know?
now, have you heard of this, Carl? They had free pan de muerto.
Oh, yeah. Totally. Yeah.
Now, if I know my Spanish like I think I do, pan is bread,
Yep.
and muerto is dead.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So
it's
they
bread
have-
of the dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's literally what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically a traditional type of bread that they leave on, like they leave on the ofrendas and stuff. So that's why it has the nickname bread of the dead, because they give it to the dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking dead bread.
No.
Or
No.
if you wanted to say both, like if you wanted to mix your English and Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
it would be deadpan,
Ha 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 ha.
he said, in a deadpan manner. My God, we're intelligent humor. Okay, back to SNAP. 1 in 15 Idaho residents is on SNAP, often called food stamps, and will
Yeah.
be affected by a delay in payments from the USDA, the Department of Agriculture, you know, the food guys.
Yeah.
They said we must temporarily delay issuing and processing SNAP benefits for the month of November and beyond until federal funding resumes.
Right.
In the meantime, the department advised over 130,000 Idahoans affected to simply suck it
Yeah.
and starve. No, I'm sorry. Wait, I read that wrong. Visit food banks, food pantries, and soup kitchens. Weird, wild, crazy, right? So, unrelated, the community update from the community food basket over the weekend was this. Hey, over the past week, we've seen something unprecedented. A 100% increase in families seeking emergency food assistance.
Yep.
Anybody putting the two together
Yeah.
like we are?
Yeah. It's just so ridiculous.
WTF.
I mean, especially when so many people in this country are saying they want to put their own first, you know?
Yeah.
Like what happened to America First. Let's make sure our citizens are fed before we worry about the other shit.
And a lot of these families were stable and making progress, and now they're back in crisis mode.
Right.
California police boosting patrols at grocery stores as millions set to lose SNAP benefits, which
Yeah.
I think I made a point at some point in this show, or was it Roddy's show, where I think, a lot of people become more conservative as they get older.
Yeah.
I think, when you're young, you're more idealistic. That is faux show.
Well, yeah.
No question.
Absolutely.
And you're very black and white because we all grow up on Disney movies and heroes and villains.
Right.
And then you start to see shades of gray as you get older. And so anyway, I've heard it said that some people become more conservative as they get older. I wonder if I'm becoming more liberal.
Right.
As I get older.
I mean, genuinely, I think that most, at least you, and I think most people who think like you and me, we just stop giving a fuck about what other people are doing so long as they're not hurting anyone.
Right. I grew up believing that homosexuality was evil.
Right.
Hi, Baptist here. And listen, any Mormon, I will fight you when it comes to who's got the most guilt.
Right.
And Catholics, bring it on too. We'll all get together.
Right.
But, at some point I was just like, no, love is love. And
yeah,
that I reject that.
It just, that was a big reason why I ended up leaving the LDS church.
Was that issue?
It was because gay marriage had been legalized. I went to my bishop and I basically said hey, so now that gay marriage is legal and they can get married before they do stuff, couldn't gay people go to the temple now for a temple sealing or wedding too?
Right.
And he was like, well, no, because just the act of homosexuality, if you act on your homosexual feelings, that's still a sin.
Yeah,
won't.
What's the stance currently? It's you can be homosexual, but you just can't act on it.
Right.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, and looking back at history, it was 15 years or more right after the civil rights movement that blacks were allowed in the priesthood.
Right.
So is the church just behind? We're going to talk about garments coming up.
That's true, right.
But we'll give you a little tease. This past week was the first week sleeveless G's were available in the States.
Right.
So I know they're playing catch up.
Well, and also,
but are they doing it quick enough?
Right. I actually have predicted before that I really do think that within the next couple of years, they're going to end up basically saying that being gay is okay, So yeah, but that was a big reason why I left, because I just didn't think it was very fair, that these people just couldn't have the life that they wanted because they happened to be gay, and that seemed that seemed like a really crummy thing of God to be mad at. Well,
and this, and along the same vein, the reason I even brought up, I think I may be getting more liberal as I get older is, I saw a meme the other day that I think I would have disagreed with, even a few years ago. And this time around, I was like, yep. Based on what we were just talking about, SNAP benefits, and the fact that the government, according to at least one news source I read, the money's there.
Yeah.
It's right. This program has already been funded for a while into the future. But it's not been released. Some dude hasn't, signed the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just withholding it to be assholes.
Yeah, so the meme I saw was, if you see someone stealing bread to feed their family, no, you didn't.
Right. I mean, Jean Valjean in Les Mis is the main protagonist of the whole play, right?
Right.
And that's what he was imprisoned for in the beginning before he left. Yeah. Well, yeah, before he escaped and stuff. Well, I guess he was on parole, but then he just stopped showing up. So, But still, the whole point of that was that he found a way to redeem himself and to, give back to his community when he was given the chance to, be forgiven of that sin.
Yeah. Okay, comments and follow-ups real quick. The Boise In-N-Out Burger location. I thought maybe that was the farthest north location.
Oh, yeah? Oh, where is?
There's 5 in Oregon and Washington.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yes, I think there's a couple in Washington and 3 in Oregon. I could be wrong about that too, but those are obviously farther north.
Higher, yeah.
Okay, comments. Let's start with this one. From Rada252 on YouTube. She might be the single most beautiful woman on earth, other than my wife, of course. I think she was talking about you, or he was talking about you.
That's nice.
Right.
Thank you.
Certainly wasn't talking about me.
I think you're very handsome, Mike. You've got nothing to be ashamed of.
Jesse Dixon on Facebook. Remember the Yellowstone volcano? I was like, that looks like something that's in an exhibit or an exploration center, a discovery center, like right next door.
Right.
He said, yeah, dude, it's at Canyon Village in Yellowstone.
Oh, cool. Okay. Nice.
So that's where you can go and see that model we showed you last week about how big the Yellowstone volcano is
right.
under the park.
Actually, my cousin had a friend in town this week, and I was showing her around, and we started talking about that.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, do you guys have any natural disasters? And I was like, well, no, not really. But if that volcano ever blows, we're all dead.
If you think about it, that's kind of what I've said about nuclear power.
Right.
It's the cleanest power in the world available.
Mm-hmm.
Unless. Maybe that's why they call it the nuclear option.
Yeah, right?
Shout out real quick to One Kill Quota, who said, man, I love listening to the random shit you guys get on. He's worded, I'm paraphrasing a little. He said, one thing about Toys R Us that might be worth noting, they were likely the victim of the same sort of scammy business practice that investment companies engage in that also caused Red Lobster along with Circuit City. And buddy, I'm with you.
That makes sense.
And you think those are ridiculous? You should look into Clear Channel. I hear. I'm no expert.
Yeah.
That media company continues, it appears to me, in my opinion, become laden with debt by investors. A few people get very rich. A new company takes over the burden and find out they can't manage it either.
Yep. Yeah, Megacorp's fan.
Okay, don't get me started. Oh, and Dead Internet Theory, I'm right there with you, buddy. He says, looking forward to next week. Well, I'm looking forward to your insight, too. Did we just become best friends? Okay.
If that's all it takes.
And finally, Trollmaster 3002 on TikTok.
Oh, yeah?
Remember we discussed Roddy's rage bait post on Threads?
Yes, I do.
That went a little something like, if Kurt Cobain were alive today, he'd totally be MAGA.
Yeah.
And by the way, yeah, we got a lot of people going, yep, that tracks.
Yeah.
That rage bait is what's being pushed these days.
Yeah.
I suppose we could, take a lesson there. But Trollmaster 3002, he or she said, it's not out of the realm of possibility. He'd be an almost 60-year-old billionaire.
That is a good point.
I mean, right? Like if Kurt Cobain were still alive.
But I mean, I feel like he had some morals and values that he stuck to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially just in the grunge scene in general, there's sort of a way of thinking, in order to produce the music that he did, I think you have to think a certain way.
Yeah, like punk rock.
Yeah.
I know I don't look it, especially this episode.
Right.
But I actually saw a meme, punk rock is more about the principles.
Right.
Of rebelliousness.
Yeah, man.
And rejecting a lot of societal mainstream values.
Totally.
Than it is necessarily about spiking your hair up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but, the Foo Fighters never would have been formed.
That's true.
Which would have been a damn shame.
That would have been a damn shame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dave Grohl never would have been able to come into his own, I don't think.
Right. I mean, you never know.
Would he be
like if the band would have broken up, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many more albums would Nirvana had?
I know.
But was their music that good because Kurt was such a tortured soul? I don't know.
I will say, I do love me a tortured artist only because, I feel like they can create some real visceral shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's tough. I mean, I don't want anyone to suffer because I like the art, though. Wow, that's kind of a moral conundrum, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
But that brings up a really good point, I mean, do well-adjusted people make good art?
Oh, I think they can. It's probably just a little harder for them.
We're dedicated to having fun here on IFAF, just like we're dedicated to serving you when it's time to sell your home. Mike helps Idaho, and when it's time to make your move, we can help you too.
We know Idaho Falls, and we know the current real estate market. We'll guide you through the process with ease and confidence. And we're backed and brokered by Keller Williams Realty East Idaho.
When it's time to sell your home, make your move with Mike Helps Idaho. Link in post.
Do you love living sustainably? Then go thrifting for fall fashions at Elsie's Closet Upscale Resale, Idaho Falls' only thrift store just for women.
Right now, save on sweaters, blouses, and dresses, boots, bags, and jewelry, plus the super popular Pretty Little Slimes by Elsie's Closet.
Unique, chic, and carefully curated. Elsie's Closet. Look for the pink sign downtown on A Street. It's not just a stop at the thrift, it's a whole vibe.
Do you want to feed your family locally raised beef? Right now, Virgin River Land and Cattle Company is offering 25-pound ground beef bundles to grill for your family.
You can have your very own farm-to-table experience. Find Virgin River Land and Cattle Company on Facebook. New customers use promo code IFAF to save 15% on your first purchase.
Virgin River Land and Cattle Company proudly ships to 5 states: Idaho, Utah, Montana, Oregon, Wyoming, and Nevada. Who would you rather rely on for your Idaho Falls fiber internet service? An out-of-state company or the best local choice, QuickNet?
Right now, get QuickNet's Crazy Fast 250 service for $37 a month, or their Crazy Fast Gig service for $49 a month.
Unlimited data, no setup fee, no term contract, net neutrality, and hometown-friendly support. For Idaho Falls Fiber, choose QuickNet. New customers use code IFAF to save 15% on your first 3 months.
Do you love Idaho Falls as much as we do? Show it with a unique homegrown hometown tee from Teton T-shirts.
Including these cool vintage versions of the Civic Auditorium, the West Bank, and the Water Tower, our famous potato sack design, and the classic I Heart IFT. Check out TetonT-shirts.com. These exclusive designs aren't available in gift shops.
Head to TetonT-shirts.com, link in post. Created in Idaho Falls for Idaho Falls.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the single most beautiful woman on earth,
Idaho Falls IFAF.
according to YouTuber Rada252.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh my gosh.
Other than his wife, of course. That's sweet.
That's really nice.
Well, I mean, we've talked about the internet comments before.
Here and there, yeah.
And that's, yeah.
Yeah, that's
a nice
definitely a nicer one because I've gotten a couple of really mean ones too. So, but I will say the good does outweigh the bad.
I've gotten some mean ones too, and I thought they were going to break me. Mm-hmm. And I realized I don't care.
Yeah.
And that sounds like a defensive thing. That sounds like somebody who really cares, like something they would say.
Yeah.
But, like, you don't know me.
Right.
Right? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. It's crazy how you just develop a thick skin in this business.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right. Remember, one more follow-up. Do you remember last episode when I said in and out in the next year we'll be in Idaho Falls, Idaho?
I do remember when you said that, yeah.
Jackson Hole Junction, by the way, would be a great place for that. Oh,
you think? I feel like that's so far out of town.
But it's right there on the freeway.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'd like it to be a little more centrally located so I don't have to drive all the way out there just to get it,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason everything's in Ammon.
Right.
That might be if that's where they put it, that might be the beginning of the West Side will rise again.
That's true. That's a good point.
A few people have been saying and investing heavily in for the last, 30 years?
Yeah.
Anyway, we said In and Out will be here in the next year, and then you actually hedged our bets by saying, give it to the end of 28.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll give us a little time to especially because they're probably going to build a whole new building, and that takes time too.
Yeah.
Although that one Taco Bell went up so fast.
So fast.
So,
And then we predicted Trader Joe's in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So we said that last week, and then later last week, there were 2 separate incidents.
Uh-huh.
Let's start with the sign on a former Joann Fabric and Crafts building in Logan, Utah, our neighbors to the south, where there is an In and Out, by the way, saying Trader Joe's coming soon.
Oh, interesting.
Narrator, but a Trader Joe's is not coming soon.
Oh.
It's a jokes. It's a hoax.
That's a bummer.
It's a, what do they say in the Huzzah show?
Oh,
it's a jape.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Great, by the way, which is a great show. So
great.
Good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
The guy I'm so glad you pointed out that actor is from the Warm Bodies.
Yes. Yeah, he's the main guy in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I saw him in that, I couldn't decide if he was hot or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's kind of got I don't know, not a bad looking face, but an unusual face. Yeah.
I love it. I love the show. Karley introduced me to it.
Oh, and he's so good in it.
3 seasons.
And Elle Fanning. And every outfit is just a slam dunk.
Absolutely. Mind-blowing.
Yeah, I love the costuming.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, haha, very funny. Trader Joe's is not coming soon to Logan. So then this sign was spotted in Rexburg.
Mm-hmm.
If you just drive by it real quick and don't actually read it
Right.
in the photo, it looks like there's an In-N-Out coming. But what the sign really says is...
Yeah. Let's try to get an In-N-Out.
Yes, help us bring In-N-Out Burger to Rexburg. Disclaimer, In-N-Out has no commitment, but let's be honest, they'd look really good in Rexburg. Share this sign on social media and tag In-N-Out to show them Rexburg wants them. Again, everybody who wants a Trader Joe's, In-N-Out, Cheesecake Factory. Have I left any out? Chipotle is coming.
Right. I would like Joanne's back.
Yeah.
But
these certain places require a certain population base.
right.
And they just, it's not feasible. It's like not in their business plan.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
To put stores in markets that are, but they should all know, and Chipotle should have known this before they put their store that failed in Pocatello.
Yeah.
That everybody the population of Idaho Falls doubles on the weekends.
Yes, exactly.
All the bedroom communities come here for our Sam's Club and Costco and Hobby Lobby and Bass
Pro Shop.
What's the name of the fish?
Yeah, Bass Pro Shop.
Bass Guitar, Bass Fish, Bass Pro Shop. Good Lord, okay.
But yeah, absolutely.
So, I thought that was kind of funny that I mentioned In-N-Out and Trader Joe's in the same breath, in the same prediction last week, and then these signs happen.
Right.
And I thought, it's true what they say about IFAF. These guys have the zeitgeist.
I'd like to think so, at least.
They know what's going on.
We pay attention.
Ears to the ground.
Yeah.
Eyes on the lookout.
But yeah.
We know what's up.
But yeah, I don't think that it makes much sense to put an In-N-Out in Rexburg either.
No.
You know, I mean, it's just like the Chipotle in Pocatello. I think it makes slightly more sense than that did.
Do Ammon first and then
right.
see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what this next one says about me, Karley, and I'm afraid to ask. A few months ago, Facebook changed their algorithm, and instead of my regular echo chamber and the usual cast of characters, the usual suspects, it started introducing pages and, celebs that were within my interest that I didn't follow.
Oh.
Which sort of makes sense because of Gary V's latest statement about social media that he's on. It's no longer social media, it's interest media.
Right.
Meaning the algorithm knows you so well now, they're going to start showing you things they think might appeal to you.
Right.
So why on earth they showed me a post from the Dole Men's Club?
The Dole Men's Club.
Yes.
Like a gentleman's club?
Men who are dull.
Oh, that's mean. I thought it was Dole, like Dole Whip.
Now that would be awesome.
Right. That's why I was like, okay, I can kind of see that because I know you love you a Dole Whip.
And I've been told that I pronounce like adult. Like dolt.
Right.
All right. Anyway, the Dull Men's Club posted this. As I was selecting beans for some chili, I realized that WinCo brand beans all use the same photo. Just tinted the appropriate color.
That's funny.
So look here. Here's WinCo black beans. Here are WinCo chili beans. Light red kidney beans.
Yep.
Dark red kidney beans.
Oh my gosh, that's a good point.
Small red beans.
That's funny.
What's that? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's what I want to know. Well, 2 questions now. Why, Meta, am I considered a dull man?
Yeah, that's not nice.
And hey,
Screw
WinCo.
you, Meta.
WinCo, by the way. The greatest grocery store on the planet, hands down, period.
I love WinCo so damn much.
I do too. Obs. I'm showing off my I Love WinCo shirt.
Right.
That I wore especially for the show. Because I knew we'd be doing this.
Right.
Hey, WinCo, how much money did you save on this?
Okay, actually...
$1?
I kind of think it makes sense. And no, I think it was more than that. Because you know how with like food photography, they don't usually actually use the food. They use something that looks like the food, or they use something that's like, not even kind of food,
Right, yeah, wax.
Yeah.
Molded to...
Like, I've heard that they use Elmer's glue as the milk in cereal commercials.
So that the cereal will float on top.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So, just saying, they probably did save a pretty good amount of money not having to pay some, like, food photographer.
I would like to know. They've never responded to any of our posts before.
Right.
But maybe now
Maybe
that we've beaten Neil and Julie on News Talk 107.9 in terms of Facebook followers.
You're so proud of that, aren't you?
It's a milestone. You know what I am proud of is we've done it in 2 years. They've had 6. They had 4 years ahead of us.
That's a good point.
We started
That's
in
a good point.
23. They started in 19. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The other thing, though, that I like about them using the same photo is that way it looks nice and uniform on the shelves when they're all next to each other.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you remember the name Jonathan Cox?
It's not really ringing a bell for me.
What if we mention him in context of the Perrine Bridge in Twin Falls? That's that huge bridge that's super high up.
Oh, is he the one who did like the most base jumps in a 24-hour period or something?
Exactly. I don't know how
okay.
you remembered that.
Well, just because I thought I thought it was a crazy goal.
Animal, right? This guy? Yeah, he holds the world record for most base jumps in 24 hours. 102.
Jeez.
So if you don't know, the Perrine Bridge is across that huge gorge that Evel Knievel jumped in the 70s, or didn't jump, tried to,
right,
and didn't quite make it. But that's its claim to fame. It's this huge, gorge in the earth, 2.5 hours away from here. And this guy, Jonathan Cox, holds that world record. He lives in Twin Falls. He's crazy and wacky.
Well, I mean, makes sense. He wants to live near the good base jump place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is the only place in the country where base jumping is legal.
Oh, really?
365 days. Yeah, there's one other place right back east where it's legal most days.
Okay.
But Perrine Bridge is legal all the days.
Whoa, okay.
So he's now been jumping off of it 300 days in a row.
Jeez Louise.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, and also kind of tempting fate.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's got a safety check every single time, right?
I would hope so.
We talked about how important safety checks are.
It's true.
Make sure you got your landing gear down.
Yeah, right. Also, what's Dwight Schrute from The Office doing base jumping?
Yeah. Here he is with the Halloween pumpkin on his head.
Yeah.
So.
Which I can't believe it stayed on the entire time.
Yeah, right.
Like, especially because he does a flip.
Yeah.
You'd think that it would come off. I wonder if it squashed his nose at all. Like, was that... it seems uncomfortable.
He's done... I checked out his Facebook is where we pulled these videos from. And he did one in the rain. He's probably done a few in the rain.
Probably.
And I think he wants to do it for at least another 65 days to complete a year.
Yeah. Man,
wow, buddy.
That's crazy. And also, like, as his family, can you imagine, like, him going out to base jump on Christmas Day?
Hey, guys, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Like, if I was his wife, I think I'd be a little pissed.
Anyway, this is especially funny considering what's happening in Yosemite Park right now with the shutdown.
Right.
You see, base jumping is illegal there. But people are doing it. Because there ain't no park rangers to stop them.
Right. Which also, usually laws are in place to help protect you. I don't know.
Right.
Speaking of tempting fate, maybe that's what they're doing in Yosemite.
I guess. Anyway, Jonathan Cox, even though you're in Twin Falls, you are IFAF this week. I mean, I'm sure you're TFAF too.
Right.
Crisp high five, 21 finger gun salute, and chef's kiss.
To you for doing all the crazy shit.
You daredevil. A couple of winter notes, winter favorites. We should have talked about this last week. We didn't.
It's fine.
Idaho Falls Farmers Market Winter Market is now back.
Yes.
And it looks like they're doing it the first Saturday of each month that the Idaho Falls Summer Market isn't going.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Meaning, okay, if the Idaho Falls Farmers Market goes outdoors May through October, then that would be November, December, January, February, March, April. Okay, the other 6 months of the year.
Right.
With the exception of December, they're doing it twice.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right,
Because
for
Christmas
Christmas.
shopping.
Anyway, here's the dates. November 1st, which just happened.
Yes.
December 6th, December 13th, January 3rd, February 7th, March 7th, and April 4th.
Right.
And they're doing that indoors at the Snake River Event Center.
Yes, correct. Although today when we went, there actually were quite a few shops outdoors as well.
Okay, because it was so nice.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
actually a really lovely day.
That's awesome.
Plus, I think more of the food vendors were outside, because you can't do too much cooking on the inside. And a really quick note, during the summer months, they're open till 2. With this, they're only open till 1. So keep that in mind if you want to be a little, lazy, stay in bed, folks.
I've got till 2. Nope.
Yep, not anymore.
Also, the Ice Palace is returning this winter after a short break last year. An official announcement is coming soon.
I'm actually really excited for that because I
Yeah.
still haven't had a chance to go to the Ice Palace ever in my life.
You know what?
And it just seems magical.
Me neither. And I think it'd be a great TikTok or something.
It'd be cute, right?
Yeah.
We can get dressed up all fancy. It'll be fun. I'll wear my fur coat.
I mean, if it's warm, what was the old Farmer's Almanac prediction? Sort of mild?
I think so.
But I know they're hiring people to make this happen, and let's just hope it's cold enough for a month or 2
Right.
to make it worth their while. Is it still true the owners sold the property a couple years ago? But anyway, I don't know if they're leasing it back or what they're doing or how they're making that work.
Okay.
But it's coming back this year.
Nice.
In case you thought it was gone forever.
Yeah, I'm glad it's back.
Okay. A couple more random things. There's a new Facebook group. People were clogging one of the Idaho Falls Facebook groups with their yakking about Dutch Bros pins.
Yes.
Did you know Dutch Bros has pins?
That is actually how I found out that they had pins. I didn't know that beforehand.
Okay. Because I've seen their stickers, and their stickers are awesome.
Yeah, they have really fun ones.
Like, I don't know, I showed up on the 1st of the month or whenever it was, and they're like, hey, do you want a sticker? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I got it, and I was like, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
For a
they've
piece
got
of-
some good ones.
Yeah. And I still threw it away because I'm normal.
Why'd you even
But-
take it then?
I don't know. Anyway, we just wanted to throw that out there as a quick PSA. If you are into Dutch Bros pins and trading them, maybe you have 5 of one,
Right.
like these chocolate bars here. I think this person is looking for 1 peach ring. And then here's a
cute.
person who has a bunch of peach rings, and she's
Oh,
looking
funny.
for something.
I liked the bubblegum one. I thought that one was cute.
We'll tag them in this post. Speaking of specialty beverages, you've heard of dirty soda. Now get ready for heavy soda.
Oh,
What's that?
yeah.
Here's a TikTok real quick. And they say, basically, if you see these signs that say heavy on the soda machine, at like a convenience store, I'm imagining, truck stop, you're in God's country. This is coming from the Midwest.
Uh-huh.
Basically, heavy soda is where they tweak the syrup and bump it up a little bit because
so
you know-
you get a bigger ratio.
yeah, in case you don't know, check out this video. Here's a guy calibrating a soda machine. And it's supposed to be, I think, 5.5 parts carbonated water to 1 part syrup.
Interesting.
And they've got, little syrup packs in the back
right.
that mix it with the water and infuse some bubbles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that's how you get your fountain drink.
Interesting. Okay.
Well,
fair.
a few stores in the Midwest are like, jack that up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And you know how
I can kind of see that.
like McDonald's Coke hits different?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, and their Sprite is extra spicy.
Yeah, their Sprite hits right.
Yeah, I do love a McDonald's Sprite, especially with their, like, super salty fries. Hot dog.
So, pick me up, Pop Shop, Fizz Biz, Hip Sip, Thirst Burst,
Oh, come on.
Soda Tsunami,
No. They are putting enough syrup in the sodas with all the extra
Dirty
flavors.
Soda, Slurp and Burps. Who wants to do it first here in Idaho Falls?
I think you're just asking for people to get tons and tons of diabetes.
And by the way, while we're on the subject, the news source, In a Trust, they did the interview with Bert Kreischer about the dirty soda.
Yeah, right.
And his mind was blown because everything blows his mind. He's the guy that has the crazy, wacky, gnarly mayhem podcast.
Right.
Because everything literally is just so profound because it happened to him.
Hey, you know what?
No
What a
offense,
good
buddy.
way to go. What a good way to work through life, you know?
Buddy, you're high on life and I love it.
Enthusiasm's fun.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'll have what he's having.
Yeah, right?
But the news person said, oh, yeah, you put coffee creamer in a soda. That's how they described it. No, I mean, yes.
Right.
But there's so much more to it. There's all sorts of extra stuff you can put in there.
Yeah.
It's not just coffee creamer. There's there's all sorts of creams.
Right. That's true. Like
And
you can get coconut
flavorings.
and vanilla and different like creams,
Right.
you know, yeah.
If you
Yeah.
just describe that, you're selling it short, but that's a
Right.
news person for you.
Right. Well, I
This is
think
the
it's
same organization that was like, I've never tried Dubai chocolate, herp derp. How can
right.
you trust when you know that these people don't live a lifestyle? And you know why? I've got this theory. This is all just a theory. Speculation.
allegedly.
News people don't think they have to go and live life like a normal person to experience life because they get the news.
Right. I guess I get that.
It comes across the AP wire and they rip and read it.
But I mean,
and they tell you
also-
the news.
I mean, why wouldn't they live like a normal person?
Because they have to wake up at 2 a.m. to be on the air
Well.
at 6 with full makeup.
That's a good point.
I don't know. Or they
I
have
I
you know,
have to assume that
7 kids.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's your lifestyle. That's your priority. I'm just saying.
I still have to assume that newscasters around here enjoy a good dirty soda every now and then.
Dubai chocolate, what's that? K-pop demon hunters, what's that? Okay. What goes in a Mormon graveyard? How about these things? We saw this image with the caption that it was at a trunk or treat in Idaho, but we don't know if that's actually true.
Okay.
And if you're just listening,
It would make sense though, wouldn't it?
it really would. So here are the things that belong in a Mormon graveyard. Look at this photo from left to right. The Boy Scouts.
Right.
I'll just read them real quick. Beehives and laurels. The word Mormon. Golden green ball. Home teaching. Mia maids.
Maya maids.
Maya maids. Maya he. Maya who. Maya polygamy. That's another one. Church sports, personal progress, homemaking, 3-hour church, and road shows. Now let's explain all of those.
Yes.
So those are LDS traditions,
Yeah.
LDS related
Like-
activities that no longer kind of exist or got folded into other programs.
Right. Yeah. I think that's a good way of explaining that.
What's Maya Maids?
So, Maya Maids, Beehives, and Laurels, they were basically the 3 groups that they'd split the young women into 4 classes after young women's. So it was just kind of like based on the age. Now it looks like they've done a different structure. Not
Okay.
exactly sure what that looks like, but
And we know, yeah, Boy Scouts, the LDS partnership ended in 2019 and they made their own Boy Scouts kind of scouting program thing,
yeah, basically.
right? We've talked about the word Mormon and how even though 8 years ago,
Right.
for 8 years, they had the I Am a Mormon campaign,
Right.
but the new prophet sort of updated the thinking and said, you know what, let's not say that.
Yeah, they don't want it shortened.
Yeah, let's use the full name of the church. Okay, what about the golden green ball?
So that one I actually had to look up.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically it's like a stake dance.
Okay.
Which they do still do stake dances. I guess they just don't call them golden green balls anymore. So I don't know.
like a Mormon prom.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Polygamy.
Yep.
That went away in the 1800s, 1890,
Right.
and then there was a 1904 second manifesto thing. Church sports.
Yeah, I guess that was the thing for a minute. That was before my time, so I wouldn't really know. Plus, I'm not sporty, so
I guess they ended in 71. So anyway, okay, homemaking, name change. Yeah, so a lot of these are and 3-hour church. Now it's 2 hours.
right. I think homemaking changed to Relief Society,
Okay.
which is basically the women's group.
Yes.
So yeah.
And let's see, road shows. I guess at one time, if you had a bunch of particularly talented people in one ward, they would just travel around.
Yeah, I mean, think of all of the Mormon
Different-
family bands.
So there's everything in the Mormon graveyard, but there's one thing that's notably absent in my view.
Oh, really? What's that?
G's with sleeves.
Oh, that's true. I guess to be fair, It's not like they're entirely retiring them. They're just introducing new options.
Right. They're not going away.
Yeah.
But I wonder if anybody ever again is going to wear. Like if you could, if you had the choice of G's with sleeves or G's without sleeves, I suppose it depends on what you're most comfortable with.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the men probably won't care as much. And also, if you're in colder climates, the sleeves are probably kind of nice. They add a little extra warmth there, you know?
I feel like G's with sleeves sounds like, or I guess GWS, sounds like a bunch of, like I don't know, Mormon white rappers.
That's funny.
Straight out of Ammon.
That's cute.
Crazy other garments named Ice Cube.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely...
So cold like Mormons with attitudes.
I'm really glad that they are at least expanding their options, because I know so many people who just hate wearing their garments because they're not particularly comfortable for a lot of folks. Plus, I know a lot of garments, you can like see the lines really clearly through most clothes, and that makes clothes shopping really hard.
Can't see the lines, can you, Ross?
And, you know, I also always thought that it's kind of dumb that they didn't offer, like, a unitard option so that you could wear it under, like, dresses and stuff.
Right.
You know, because, like, it looks so dumb if you can see, like, the waistband through your dress. Just my opinion.
Just LDS things. Just Mormon problems.
Oh, I saw a TikTok where someone referred to them as Jesus jammies.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Two more stories, both having to do with your porch. Let's watch this video from the Rexburg Police Department. You'll see here, there are kids ding-dong ditching in ski masks. And this, I think, was a particularly loud knock in this case. It's always teenage boys, isn't it?
Always teenage boys.
Hey, guys, you know you can die doing that?
Yeah, people have kind of lost their freaking minds lately.
Yeah. Every house has a Ring doorbell.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, it ain't how it used to be. When your parents tell you stories about how they used to do it, and you think that sounds like a good idea, times have changed.
Yeah, I feel like people have gotten a lot more paranoid lately.
There were 3 incidents, I want to say Texas and a couple of others, where the residents weren't happy about that. 2 of them came out and just shot the kids.
Which is
they both
crazy
died.
To me.
Yeah, and then one beat the shit out of a kid.
Which also, like, dude, for knocking on your door.
That is crazy.
That's just nuts.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
And like my dad once said to me, rest in peace, he said, Mike, you can be right and still be dead.
Yep. Yeah, that's the horrible part about it. You know?
He's full of shit like that.
But, I mean, he's right, you know?
He was.
And it's just not really worth it nowadays, especially because, like you said, everyone has a Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
You know? And also, like, think of all the people who, like, just got the baby to go to sleep. Yeah. Or, you know, their dogs bark really loud every time someone knocks.
Yeah, and I think this is late at night, early in the morning.
Yeah, like, just don't be a dick to people.
Anyway, speaking of people tired of having their porch violated, we're going to end the show with this. We have somebody who just got tired of all the porch pirates.
Which I do totally get.
Amazon season is coming up. You want to have all your Christmas shopping done by the end of the month.
Right.
And if you're watching this in the middle, you can easily see that this person planted paint bombs.
I think they're like the chalk bombs, like what they use for gender reveals and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, like the little chalk powder cannons.
It still gets everywhere.
Yes. Yeah, which also, it seems like it's kind of a pain in the butt for the homeowner too, because they got to clean it up.
Right.
But if it is just chalk, they could wash it away, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
And get out there with a hose.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap it up with what's coming up.
Well, first and foremost, you still have time to donate to the Wall of Warmth, that they're accepting donations until November 18th. And basically any winter wear is welcome. So gloves, hats, coats, all that jazz. And if you're needing some of that stuff, those will be available for you to just take from November 10th to the 21st. So you've got a little bit of time there.
More details, link in post.
Next, we do have one of my favorite things of the year. The Nutcracker is coming back to town. Always so fun. That's going to be at the Colonial Theater in Idaho Falls, November 11th. And if you use code QUEEN, you actually will donate $10 from your ticket to the Idaho Falls Rescue Mission, which especially right now when folks are, maybe struggling with some food insecurity It's such an important and helpful thing you can do.
They feed so many people.
They do. They do. One of our favorite charities in town.
Yeah. It's actually going to be a warm week. I see a few days in the 60s.
Yeah, right?
Before it gets down to the 40s this weekend and next week. And
yeah.
all winter long.
But we had a really good fall stretch, so I'll take it.
It was great, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's our shit show. Go get them, Tiger.
Be kind to critters.
IFAF.